Once we have seen the door of Saint Ildefonsus and the door of the Holy Spirit, just in between them is the door of the palace. Again, on the floor, engraved in black marble, we can read its name. It is one of the doors, along with the ones we've already seen, that were made together in the extension ordered by Al-Hakim II, the second Umayyad Caliph of Córdoba in the 10th century. This door has had several names throughout history. Known in the Muslim age as the Door of the Dove, birds that are considered sacred by the Islam religion. It was also known in the Christian age as the Door of Saint Peter. It is the closest to the St. Peter and St. Lawrence Chapel inside the Cathedral Mosque. Nowadays, it is called the Door of the Palace because it's the closest to the old Episcopal Palace. In this door, we can see a clear example of a mix of Christian and Muslim decoration. We appreciate the blind Islamic horseshoe arch, whose empty spaces are decorated with vegetable figures and its alfies. These structures were already seen in previous doors, although this time we see a Gothic decoration from much later periods. On both sides of the door, empty spaces open. The one to the left, as we are in front of the door, is covered by bars, while the one to the right is covered by a lattice work of geometric shapes. The next door is the door of Saint Michael. It is in the western wall and found between the door of Saint Stephen and the door of the Holy Spirit. It is named after the first chapel built behind it, and it's also known as the Door of the Bishops. It is located on the mosque extension made by Abd al-Rahman II during the 9th century. It differs from the ones we have already seen, which dated from the 10th century. It was modified during the 16th century, so it has lost a great deal of essence from the Muslim age. The door of Saint Michael is of a slightly smaller size, something we can appreciate clearly if we observe the arch. The Achariq ornamentations have not been preserved. These decorations were made with carved limestone. The arch ornaments were added in the 10th century. At the center of this arch, we see the coat of arms of the Bishop Don Juan Daza, which was added in the 16th century, time in which the Gothic-style alfies was incorporated into the door's structure. In times of Emir Abdallah, a Sabat was built, which was a gallery to join the part of the mosque that was reserved for the Emir with the Arab fortress where the Episcopal Palace is located today. This passage was above the public street built in this same path, so it was an elevated passage. We must not mistake it with the one built later during the rule of Al-Hakim II. This gallery didn't go inside the prayer room, it was simply made to facilitate the emir's access, avoiding the interruption of the faithful's prayers. The door of Saint Michael is the only one closed by a gate.